Well, it's that time that we want to remind our loved ones and friends and family that we love them and care for them.
That's exactly right.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, and we have a great project today. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a heart-shaped topiary, but we are going to be using everlasting materials. So even people like the person on the other side of the camera is going to be able to keep this one alive.
We like
Can you
that.
believe
we
that?
like that.
All right. So the first thing we did with this was these have our little grapevine hearts. They have a metal frame inside of them, and they're wired around the edge to keep it in its shape. And I cut the bottom 2 wires right here so that it gave us some flexibility to open up the grapevine a little bit.
Gotcha.
And then I took a dowel rod and I cut it into 3 pieces. Now, I have a miter cutter, so you can take this like this and you can just put your dowel rod right in there like that, and it will cut it right at the angle you want it to be cut at. Right?
Wow, that's a handy tool.
Yeah, it's a really nice tool. Meg got it for me.
I like, she's so good. That's why you want to show her that you love her.
That's right. That's exactly right. So, all right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, and we have our pan melt glue over here, so we're going to take that and slide it in here. Now we're going to take it and we're going to flip it over, and we're going to put one in here. We want to keep them rather close together because we want it to be one stem once we're all done.
Oh, all right.
And then we're going to put another one right in here. We're going to take 2 of our zip ties, and we're just going to zip tie this really tight right here. So this is going to actually squeeze our dowel rods together, and it's going to keep our frame from coming apart. So we want to do one of those on both sides. The next thing we're going to add is our styrofoam, and I have a styrofoam block that I cut for the center of it. Now we're going to put some wedges. It's just like this, and we want to put some wedges down in the sides so that it stays really firmly anchored. So we're going to take our pieces of foam and put them down in along the sides to give us some more structure and make it so it's a lot tighter in there.
Yeah.
Now we have it all in there ready to go. To get our topiary in, we want to have it so that the legs are about evenly spaced straight. So we're just going to go in and make some marks. Now what we're going to do is take our ice pick and we're going to go down in there. We don't want to have to take the weight of pushing that dowel rod the whole way down in there. And now we're going to take that and we're going to push it all the way down in so that it goes in there.
Nice.
That baby is not going to move.
No, that's good.
All right, so what I'm going to have you do now is I want you to put some of the Spanish moss around the top of that. What I'd like to do next is we're going to try to hide some of our work. So we have U-glue tabs over there. So if you could hand me 2 of the bigger ones. What these are is a self-sticking glue.
Yeah.
So when you stick this on here, it's a sticky side that goes against the item you're doing, and it's also going to be sticky on the outside here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our moss. Now when our plants come up over it, it's just going to look like the plants are growing up over a mossed area of the heart itself.
Yeah, it covers up those zip ties. You don't even see
Exactly, right. So now we have our greens. We're starting with the longest one, and we're going to put that just sort of right in here at the center of the pot. And what I want to do is I'm going to take it and wind it around, and then I'm going to bring it right up this side. So now, I do have some small U-glue tabs. If you could hand me just one of those. What I'm going to do is tab the end of this. I can put that on, press it like that, and it stays right where it's at. So now we've got the vine, and what we're going to do with this is we don't have a pick on this one because we're actually going to stick this one right down in here to look like it's growing right out of the same part of the plant and winding up the other side. So I'm going to need another U-glue tab, please.
All right.
And we're going to stick that right there. So I think what I'm going to do is add another piece right here and just bring that one down one more time because this is not going to grow.
Right. We don't have to worry about that.
So we want to get it so that it's nice and full and has the shape that we want. Now what we'll do is we're going to just take, and I have some extra stems of the greens, and we're going to put these around the edge of the pot so that it sort of looks like this is our plant growing. Now we do have our red flowers here. We're going to add these in because it's Valentine's Day. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our longer ribbon. This was 1.5 yards of ribbon. And I'm going to just go right around the pot, and we're just going to tie a shoestring bow. This is wired ribbon, so it's much easier to work with. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our other little ribbon that just has the little hearts on it, and it has the little gold word love on it. We're going to take that and go right underneath the heart right here, right over our plant, but we don't want to get any of the flowers in that. The shop is Inspired Designs by Keith Phelps, and we are part of Country Traditions, the shops at DC. And we're located right off of Route 45 in Mifflinburg at the Decorating Center. And we would love for you to come down and visit us. We do have the pieces that you need here right in the store, or we have some of these made up if you would want to stop and get one. And if I may, I would like to say a very special Happy Valentine's Day to my wife, Meg.
Ah, that's
I love
beautiful.
you.
That's beautiful. Well, Keith, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, you too.